Hello guys, welcome back to my channel or welcome to my channel. Today we are still at the r/TrueOffMyChest subreddit and we are looking at a post submitted by WispyWhiteSmoke. It says, I think I just saved my girlfriend's life. Okay, let's get down to it. It says, me, 26 male and my girlfriend, 30 female. We're traveling across the country to celebrate something for her sister. We stopped to sleep for the night. After a minute or so, it seems like her asthma started acting up. It just kept getting worse and worse. I looked up the nearest hospital and thank God we were 3 miles away. I made it just in time. We got there, barely got her in her wheelchair, and she passed out. Her heart stopped. I saw them doing CPR on her. They got it going again. Quickly, they said. She is stable. She is in a stable condition right now. I'm waiting to see what the doctors say caused this. Y'all gotta be honest. I've never been so effing scared in my life. I just want her to be okay. Oh, it just went so bad so quickly. Yeah, that's what asthma can do though. Okay. On the edit, he says, "Thank you everyone for your kind words. It's been a scary few hours. I'm gonna play some Tetris and get some sleep. I'm just waiting on the call to them to tell me that she has been moved." Okay, yeah, from the ICU, I guess, or something. That she has been moved. Oh, wow, that is really scary. Like, from just having mild reaction to it becoming severe and then her heart stopped. Oh, and the fact that she has asthma, I'm guessing it's the beddings because they stopped to sleep, which means they rented like a motel or something. So that will explain why they got into to start sleeping and she started acting up, like her asthma started acting up. There might be dust or something. There's an irritant in those beddings that probably made the asthma flare. So sad. Yeah, I'm glad that she's stable according to what he said. I hope they are okay. I wish her actually a quick recovery. Anyway, let's see down in the comments. The first commenter said, "You did everything right. Good luck on her recovery." Yeah, that's true. And the second one says, "Absolutely. This is why first responders are always pitching. Know the signs of anything that can go wrong. Things especially escalate so quickly. I'm so glad you were able to get her quick help." Yeah, from what he said, it escalated really quickly. I'm glad that he noticed and quickly rushed her to the hospital before she started passing out and her heart started stopping. Oh, that is scary. Imagine if it happened while they were on their way there. I don't think she would have made it. I'm glad that he saw the signs and quickly took her to the hospital. Oh, okay. Let's get down to the next post. Our next post is from AmITheA Hole subreddit, and it said this one is submitted by Street Blackberry 174. It says, "AmITheA Hole for telling my coworker that I didn't enjoy my pregnancy?" A new coworker started 3 months ago. Let's call her Linda. She seemed pretty nice, which is why I'm really not sure about this. At my work, I had a tradition where once a new employee successfully completes their probation, they go out for a team lunch. Nothing fancy, but something nice to celebrate. Linda passed her probation, so we went out for lunch. As we were eating, we all got to talking about the topic of the magic of pregnancy/childbirth. Everyone was sharing sweet moments from their pregnancy. I enthusiastically joined. Oh my god, I'm going to bite my tongue. Joined in because I didn't share any of my own. I think Linda noticed because she especially turned to me and said, Linda said, "You had twins, didn't you? That must have been a wonderful experience." I smiled and said something along the lines of how I wish my pregnancy and childbirth had been as positive as theirs had been. To be clear, it was not said sarcastically at all. The truth is, I hated every moment of being pregnant. I would write a long list of the magical symptoms I had, but I'll just give you the highlights. Horrific, vivid nightmares, hyperemesis gravidarum, severe morning sickness, yeah, know that. Okay, debilitating migraines, a metallic taste in my mouth. Oh my god, she had all the worst symptoms ever. Oh, okay, well, not really the worst symptoms, but this one is like really out there. Hyperemesis gravidarum. No, that is terrible. Anyway, let's continue. And the bet, honestly, I feel like anything that could go wrong, but not life-threatening, did go wrong. Worst of all, due to some of the complications, I ended up being kept in the hospital for a while, so I missed the first few days with my girls. That's so sad. It's safe to say I hated every moment of being pregnant, every moment of labor. It's not a magical experience by the stretch of the imagination. Yeah, I I I have heard so many pregnancy and childbirth stories, and a lot of people actually have it rough. But because of the stigma around not talking about it, many women will just be like, yeah, it was fine. I didn't really remember much of the childbirth. Yeah, the babies came out looking nice. Yeah, obviously the babies came out looking nice. Yeah, and the babies are healthy. Yeah, that one is actually a nice thing. But the pains you endure when you're carrying them, the pains you endure when you're trying to bring them to the world, it's not something that is funny. And the way stigma just around the female reproductive part just blocks everything. Many women don't really talk about it. Yeah. So, and most of them, they are really mindful of who they tell so that they will not end up ruining the experience for somebody, or just maybe end up in a situation like this, I am guessing. Anyway, let's continue with this and see what it's all about. It's safe to say I hated every moment of being pregnant, every moment of labor. It's not a magical experience by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, I didn't say any of this to Linda. I just responded as I mentioned. After my reply, Linda started getting short with me. Later, I asked her privately what was going on. She snapped and told me that that I was being insensitive and undermined. What? Their experience and undermined their experience and told me I was being a butthole for it. Since then, she's sort of cooled off and is less hostile, or at least less openly hostile. But last week, she invited all the girls in the team to a ladies' night, everyone but me. Now I don't mind so much since ladies' night are not really my thing, but the fact that she pointedly excluded me has made things awkward. I feel like I need to do something. What is she on about anyway? So, because you had a bad experience, she decided to become mean to you? She's a terrible person. she's a terrible person. She's not the kind of person that, frankly, in my opinion, I would never want to be friends with her. Anything she's doing, I will stay the F away from this kind of person. Because I don't like drama. Oh my god. What is this? Anyway, let's get on with it. I am not really in the mood for drama. Well, yeah, obviously. I have enough of that in my life right now. I don't need more. So I haven't confronted her about it yet. And as I said, she's otherwise really a really nice person, normally pretty friendly and easygoing. So I left wondering if I was in there's an actual a-hole. Was what I said insensitive? Did I undermine their experience before I asked her about it? I could use some perspective because I honestly don't know. Am I the a-hole? How are you being insensitive? Okay, because you had a bad experience, which to me is okay. Not everyone has a good experience with childbirth. I mean, it's bringing people into the world. Most of the time, it's not supposed to be nice, and we undermining that fact is one of the reasons I believe our society is where it is today. And okay, yeah, they are all having nice experience, which is also okay. It's not supposed to be a bad experience, but yeah, people get both sides of it. Some people have bad experience, some people have good experience. You're not expected to rhyme your stories with everyone. If everyone is having a good experience, you're not supposed to have a good experience too, just because everyone is having. People's bodies are different. So you having a bad experience and you seeing that everyone is having a good experience, so you decide to keep yours in, and she has to pry it off you and then get offended because your story is not rhyming with every other person's story. To me, that makes her a bad person. Yeah, because she had to dig it out of you. It's not like you just say, well, I have a bad experience, so everyone can suck it. No, you kept quiet. And even when you actually said it wasn't nice for you, you didn't elaborate. You just said it wasn't nice. Like, yeah, to me, that is enough. That is enough. The fact that she felt bad about it and decided to punish you for it makes her the bad person. So yeah, you did nothing wrong. And if you can escalate it. Take it to HR. Because at this point, she's bullying you just because. And it's obviously affecting the working experience, because now she's making the working space a toxic work environment. That is not something you want. So yeah, you can actually escalate this. That is in my opinion. Anyway, let's see the first comment. It says, good lord, so not the a-hole. Yeah, obviously. I would have wondered if she was pregnant and the way she responded. Yeah, on the second thought, that could be it too. Maybe she's pregnant. Maybe she's scared. So she's looking for every other person that has good experience so that she can tell herself that it's going to be that way. And if that's the case, frankly, I think you doing that is not really healthy, because I've also heard about women who only got the bright side of pregnancy and childbirth from other women, and then they ended up having the worst imaginable side of it, and then they ended up blaming themselves for something that they had no control over, and telling themselves that they have failed as mothers because they did not have it good like every other person. So yeah, when it comes to that kind of thing, I believe you should just keep your mind open and be ready for anything, because no one should be underestimating the ability of a woman's body to bring people into this world. And you shouldn't only be looking at the bright side of things. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to it. It says, I also had a miserable pregnancy, a very miserable pregnancy, and a serious life-threatening event, heart failure. Oh my god. So I can't relate with these stories. You weren't being sarcastic. You were telling these women that they sucked for having positive. Wait, what is he saying? Okay, you weren't telling these women that they sucked for having positive experience. You didn't call them liars. You just shared your experience. Yeah. She has shown that she's very petty by excluding you from the ladies' night event. All of this would make me very cautious of working on any project with her. Good luck. Yeah, when it comes to working with this kind of person, you should be very cautious. Everything has to be in writing, because if she can be this petty for something that to me basically doesn't really concern her, then she can do something worse, because she to an extent we can only guess that maybe she's pregnant and maybe she's being emotionally affected, so she only wants to hear the good side of pregnancy so that she can reassure herself that it's going to be fine. But on the grounds that she's probably not pregnant and she just punish you for having a bad experience by being extra petty, yeah, she can do much more than that. And OP needs to be very, very careful. This is why I said if she can, she should escalate it so that she can pull people's attention to it before it becomes serious in the workplace. Because if she can do that little, let's not invite this lady, she can do worse. Anyway, what do you guys think about this post? I'd like to see your opinions about it in the comment section down below. And until the next post, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.